What's up guys, Swift Coding back here with another video, basic lesson 2 on C#. So today we're going to be learning about loops. So a loop, so let's get started. The purpose of a loop is because a lot of programmers don't want to keep on writing the same thing, like a plus equal 2, then I want a plus equal 4, and then I want that. They can easily do all that with just a simple loop. There are two types of loops. Today we're going to be learning about the for loop. And honestly, there's only two loops, the while loop and the for loop. In my opinion, the for loop is much easier to use, and it is much better. So, the first thing you want to write is just for example, just as a start. Put brackets, then this is where everything happens. Let's put a boolean, let's call it, wait, that's the class, let's call it a, and then let's make it true. Now what we want to do is, so first we need to call any function, call any variables. We don't want any variables. Why don't we do int I equals 0. There's one step done. You can also call multiple variables, like you can do that, then you can call also o equals 0. You can do that. So now this is the part where we get to the condition. The condition is where the whole for loop runs until that condition is not true, like the if. So let's do while a equals true. The whole for loop keeps running while the condition is true, and as you can see, a does equal true, so it's going to be running for a while. So now this is where we can call this is where we can do any things to the variables, like we can do I++. Whatever happens here happens every time it runs again. So if I did I++, this would be infinity. I would be in infinity, because we haven't changed a to false. It's gonna always be running because a equals true and I equals 0. So it's just gonna keep on adding 1. So it's gonna be infinity, and it's gonna be an infinite loop, and that can cause a lot of errors. So there's also two keywords you can use in a for loop. There is break and there is continue. What that means is break, you can put this at any time. Break just stops the whole loop. Continue starts from the start. So if I didn't want I++, and I wanted it to be like that, and I did I++, the I++ would never happen, because continue is just going to keep on going again, because continue makes you start from the start of the loop. So I would always equal 0 there. Also with the for loop, you can add anything in. You can do, if I made I++, and I did if I equals 10, let's do console dot write line I. So what console.writeLine just writes in the console. It's a way of viewing things in the console. So console.writeLine I, we have that. So if I equals 10, so it's gonna happen when I equals 10, and that's gonna happen straight away because it doesn't take time for a loop. It depends how big it is though. So let's go ahead and run it. Yeah. It's gonna write 10, since if I equals 10, it's gonna write 10 because it's going to write I. So, so it's just running. Yeah, so as you can see, it wrote 10. So, yeah, first test it went well. So, let's make a program where it writes all the numbers from 20 down to 0. So, let's just delete everything. Start from the start. Let's put a for loop. Let's call an integer j and make it equal 20, since we're going to be counting down from 20. Now our condition is going to be all the time as long as it is over 0 and j minus. So now this will just keep on going down, down, down until it hits 1. So, and if we wanted to hit 0, we can do as it equals, if it equals 0 too. So now it will count down from 20 to 0. So now let's do console.write line j. Okay, let's run that. Oh yes. In the end of every console program, you want to do console.read line. So, like, because it will stop the program halfway through so you can view what you've actually done. So, let's start it. As you can see, it went from 20, 19, 18, 17, etc. all the way to 210. So, that's a loop. Thank you all for watching. See you all in the next video.